Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's Iris, and I'm here to show you what I do on my quad, adductor, and deadlift days. For the past, 5 weeks now? Yes, I've been going through the Jim Wendler 5-3-1 progression, which is, I explained in the last video, but really terribly, but it's for most main compound lifts like the deadlift, the squat, the bench, and for me, since I can't squat because of my knee, shown by the ace wrap, that's not really doing anything, I can't squat, so I do OHP as my third lift. But for me, in this video, as of today, this is cycle 2, week 2, meaning I've been going heavy for the past 5 weeks, this being the 5th. So to start off, we warm up, we do a little bit of some hinge mobility, and then we start off with 5 reps of 135. Honestly, the Jim Wendler progression is so doable as long as you know what your training max is and you don't like make yourself sad like what I did with my bench and OHP by making your training max your 1 rep max. But for 315 for a deadlift, that was doable. My max is 365 that I hit in 2022 with the sumo. 315 is definitely doable with conventional. So 315 was my max for the last 3 weeks. Now I was able to bump it up to 325 because I hit 300 pounds for like 6 reps or so, with definitely some left in the tank because I don't know how to push myself to absolute failure apparently. But these were my warm-up sets. I warmed up to, I went 135 for 5, I think 160 for 5, and then 195 for 3. And then these are my top working sets, not top sets, working sets. Start with 225 for 3, because this is the 3s week. And this goes really, really smoothly. You see me trick there. It's, at this point, it's probably like 5:10 in the morning. Not that I'm tired, but it's a girl's day, if you get what I mean. Girls' week, if you really get what I mean. That makes things more clear. Honestly, I feel kind of strong on those specific weeks of the month. Sometimes. This is one of them. Then I move up to, I think this is 260. Also flies. No issues. Absolutely no issues. You just have to focus on really squeezing and pulling with your hips, which is why I do what I do in the beginning, where I'm with just my body and I'm really like feeling my glutes and my hips really work to pull my upper body up. Not letting your knees cave in. I forgot what that's called. Full varus. Yeah, whatever. And then this is 295. And sometimes, depending on your goals or like how you want to do it, you could do this top set as just 3 reps and quit it. But I decided to put on a belt because that's allowed if you're like competing. I've never competed, but I know that it's allowed. And just ripped as many as I could. Definitely slower than the others, but honestly, since it's a top set and I just did some volume before, it makes sense. Not a lot of volume that it tires me out like I used to do. Like I used to do progression of 10 sets, empty bar, 8 reps, not 10 sets, 10 reps, 8 reps with 135, 6 with 185, 4 with 225, 2 with 85, I can't math, 75, whatever. And then up to 315, just like that for my top sets, which is a lot if I'm doing top sets at 315. After doing the Wendler progression, I forgot that since it's cycle 2, you actually now add in more deadlift work. So I took everything off the bar and I had to re-put everything back on the bar, which was annoying because I walked like halfway across the gym, which isn't a lot of space, but it's enough to make me like, dude, use your brain. I put it on, I get it done. So this is set 1. I get it set up. Yeah, 1 of 5. and you can see I'm like kind of angry. Not angry, but you can't even tell I'm angry, but I'm like, all this like taking off and putting on, that's like its own set in itself. But after this, 4 more to go, so I show you the first and the last set. So this is the first, like I said. Clean, smooth, work on spreading the floor and hinging and pulling with your hips. Speed is the key, that's for sure, because you want to get used to moving the bar fast so that you don't get caught at the bottom. This is the last set. Kind of just show you that what 70% of my training max looks like, because this is 70%. Yeah, basically the same. The only thing that I didn't like, which you'd be like, why don't you like it, is that I was pulling on a deadlift bar, and I'm used to bars just being straight and not giving slack, which is they say it's supposed to make deadlift easier. I feel like it looks like I'm pausing every single rep. But that was the deadlift portion. So now we move on to accessories. I started with 3 sets of, I think, 12 to 15 of adduction on the Arsenal machine, which is new at the gym. I think Powerhouse is trying to move to all Arsenal machines, and I'm not against it. I like rich machines. Some of them are not at our gym, but some rich machines do nothing. I feel like this one, maybe not for adduction, because I feel like all adduction are just in, out, in, out. However, using this machine for abduction, like hitting your glute medius maximus, the shelf, I definitely feel it. I hit this machine on Friday, like as in 3 days ago, and I still feel it. I haven't felt my glutes in a while, but that did it for me. But I did 3 sets of adductors. That was the second set recorded because I wanted to get a feel and it looked like I was working. This is the second set for leg press. I reset the camera. I do record every set to say like maybe I will record this or keep this one in the video or not, but I didn't. So this is the second set. 3.5 plates. The seats recline, because if I keep my hips extended, that means every bit of available weight that can go into my quads is going straight into my quads. If I have the seat more up, then my glute isn't more in a position to push. But today's a quad day, so I keep it on the quads. And if anyone watching this video is like in med school or like trying to understand how like bone mechanics and leg mechanics, please tell me why this doesn't hurt my knee, but something like brushing my teeth and bending over does. It's so stupid to me. I don't know. But anyways, I'm pushing through my heels still, pushing with my quads. I think third set I did have to like assist myself, and I was like grunting because that was a crazy push. But I think this was 3 by 10 or 3 by 12, something like that. I think it's 3 by 12. I can literally watch, but I'm rushing. So after leg press, I did 3 sets of leg extension. I did a set with my legs, with my toes pointing outwards, a set with my toes pointing straight up, and a set with my toes pointing inwards. And this was the inward set. This was the third set with 160 pounds. And what I found over the years is that no leg extension machine is built anywhere close to each other. Also, sorry for recording this video on Snapchat. Everything in this video was recorded through Snapchat. Sorry. So sorry for the filter and the ducky. But doing it that way helped me hit my vastus medialis, lateralis, and rectus femoris, irrespectively, because I didn't say that in order. Then I finished up with walking lunges. Not as many because this whole workout was really, really long. Like, I think 75 minutes. So here's a really sped up version of the walking lunges, where I did pause because my legs were dead. But here's my pump. Powerhouse's lighting is definitely grieving me. My legs look so much better in person, I hope. But the lighting here is just not it. I went upstairs where it's like cool lighting sucks. And then I finished off with 30 minutes of uphill climbing because my heart's just too freaking strong to stand walking 3.5 miles per hour on 5% incline. But yeah, that's my quad workout. Next week will be heavier deadlift. And after that, I finally get to give myself a deload that I deserve. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stop saying I don't know and because I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 6 years now. I know exactly what I'm saying. But okay, thanks. Bye. And I'm not gonna lie, but Powerhouse Cromwell's, I'm gonna dox myself. Their lighting sucks. They're griefing my legs. But that's the pump. I'm kind of fire. I finished with cardio, 30 minutes. My heart has gotten too used to walking 3.5 miles an hour with a 5% incline, so I have to now climb whole mountains to get anywhere above like a 200 calorie burn for 30 minutes. I don't want to walk more than 30 minutes because there's a little bit of lazy in me. I am no better than anyone else on this platform. But next week is the 95%, so it's all ones, or the 5-3-1 week. So I'll do my warm-up sets, and then I'll do, my working set would be 5 at one weight, then 3 at the next weight, and then as many reps as possible over 1 rep. At 308, meaning probably like 300 and like either 305 or 310, I'll decide. Which is close to what I just hit. I just hit or re-hit 315 like 2 weeks ago. So to see me doing all this, it means like my max is kind of up there.